Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. And today we're gonna make a quick and simple card. This card I found on Pinterest the other day and I thought it was like a really good idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a scene on some Neenah Desert Storm cardstock. You could use craft cardstock, any other kind of solid cardstock colors, to be honest. I really like doing it on the Desert Storm, so that's what I'm doing here. And again, we're going to create a little scene and we're just going to heat emboss everything in white. There's going to be very little coloring on this, and most of it's just the focus is the white heat embossing. So I've selected this tree from, I think the set's called Once Upon a Time from Simon Says Stamp. And the other one's a deer from Hello Bluebird, but I will try to link a different one in the description since this one's no longer available. But what I'm doing is I'm just creating a cute little winter scene with the deer in the tree. And once I have heat embossed this, we're going to use a white pencil crayon and a light warm gray marker in order to add a little bit of shadows and a little bit of contrast in the image. So for this card, you just need some colored cardstock, some clear embossing ink. I use Lawn Fawn for that, and some white embossing powder. And for that, I use the Recollections Fine Detail Snow Colored Embossing Powder. I really like this one. It works well for me, so that's what I use. And I'm just using my WOW heat gun in order to melt the embossing powder. I like this heat gun just because it has two different heat settings on it. The last one I had just turned on. This one has like a lower heat and a higher heat. I usually use the higher heat, but sometimes I use the lower heat when I need to. But most of the time I do use the higher heat. So originally I was just gonna cut this out of the craft paper using this die set, and then I was going to put it, back on a Desert Storm card base, but I end up putting it on a white one because that's my go-to, and it just looked nicer. It kind of brought in the white from the embossing, so you'll see that here in a second. But yeah, so you could do it this way and leave it tone on tone, or you can put it with the white behind it. I have the white behind it here just because I'm coloring, and what I'm doing is I'm taking a white Prismacolor pencil crayon. I'm going to color in the top of the tree where the leaves are. I'm going to add, a little bit of shadow to the grain lines in the tree. And on the deer, I end up coloring inside the ears, the eye, and the belly, and the tail part of it in a little bit of white as well, just to give it a little bit of definition and a little bit more depth to it. I didn't want to leave it just white heat embossed. Like, you could, it looks cute. But I just wanted to add just a little bit extra to it. I'm also going to pull out a warm gray, I think it's 00 marker. This is from my Bianyo set is what I used. But the Olo markers probably would work fine. Maybe on that one I would have used a warm gray 1. The 00 might be a little bit too light. But I also wanted to add in a little bit of the shadow. So that's what I did there. You'll also see in a bit that I'm adding a bit of controlled snow just with some acrylic paint and my dotting tools as usual. I just wanted to make this like really cute winter scene. I'm also using Mama Elephant, I think it's mini messages or mini holiday messages or something like that. I will put it down in the description below, but I'm just using this cute little sentiment that says dreaming of a white Christmas, which I thought was pretty fitting because everything on this card is pretty much white. And again, I'm gonna add like a snowy background to it, so it just brings in that ambiance of like a nice winter background and a cute little Christmas card. And then off screen, I do add a little bit of red alcohol marker to the nose and then top that with a little bit of glossy accents just because I wanted to add the smallest hint of color. I could have used one of my red gems for that as well, but I didn't want to make it too bold and too obvious, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of the marker and the glossy accents like I mentioned. And you'll be able to see how that looks in the final photo at the end of the video. I'm also going to prop this panel up using the 1mm foam tape from scrapbook.com. It's very thin. It's kind of like Big Mama foam tape from Simon Says Stamp, but it's thicker. Like I have the 1 inch width one, which is great for like covering the back of panels. And anytime I need smaller pieces, I just cut them down with my titanium non-stick scissors, because they work really well on the adhesive foam as well as any kind of double-sided tape. But that's pretty much our card for today, guys. I'll probably play music for the rest of this video, but if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what your thoughts are. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so because I'd love to have you here. And I'll be back again on Friday for a video and an Instagram hop, so stay tuned for that. So until next time, thanks guys, bye.